In the days when Israel had no king and everyone did what seemed right in their own eyes, the nation moved in a painful cycle of obedience, blessing, rebellion, oppression, and then desperate prayer. After a period of peace, the people again turned away from God. They forgot His faithfulness. They abandoned His ways. And as a result, they lost His protection. God allowed a foreign power to rise against them, Moab, led by King Eglon. Eglon was not just another ruler, he was powerful, strategic, and cruel. He formed alliances with the Ammonites and Amalekites, strengthening his army. Together they attacked Israel and seized the city of palms, Jericho, a symbol of beauty and blessing. What was once a place of promise became a place of oppression. For 18 long years, Israel suffered under Moabite control. Every harvest season, they gathered their crops only to surrender a large portion as tribute. Their labor enriched a foreign king. Their dignity was crushed. Their songs turned into sighs. But suffering has a way of pushing people back to God. Finally, the Israelites cried out for deliverance. And as He had done before, God heard them. Yet this time, God did something unexpected. He raised a deliverer named Ehud, a man from the tribe of Benjamin. The Bible notes something unusual about him. He was left-handed. In that culture, warriors were trained to fight with their right hand. Weapons were carried on the left thigh so they could be drawn quickly with the right hand. Guards were trained to search that side. A left-handed man was seen as different, perhaps even limited. But what people considered a limitation, God would turn into a strategy. Ehud carefully prepared a double-edged dagger about 18 inches long. It was short, sharp, and designed for close combat. Instead of strapping it to the usual left side, he fastened it to his right thigh, hidden beneath his clothing, the one place guards were least likely to inspect. Then he did something bold. He volunteered to carry Israel's tribute to King Eglon. Imagine the tension. Walking into the enemy's palace, carrying payment that symbolized your people's humiliation, standing face to face with the very king who oppressed your nation. Eglon, described in Scripture as a very large man, received the tribute in his private upper chamber, a cool, elevated room built for comfort. After delivering the payment, Ehud and the delegation began to leave. But near the carved idols at Gilgal, Ehud stopped. He turned back alone. Returning to the palace, he requested a private audience. "I have a secret message for you, O king." The words caught Eglon's attention. A secret message. Perhaps political intelligence. Perhaps betrayal. Curious and confident, the king dismissed his attendants. Silence filled the room. Then Ehud said something even more powerful. "I have a message from God for you." At those words, the king rose from his seat. In one swift movement, Ehud reached to his right thigh with his left hand, drew the hidden dagger, and struck. The blade sank in, and the handle disappeared from sight. The deed was done. Ehud did not panic. He locked the doors of the upper room behind him and calmly walked away. The servants, seeing the locked doors, assumed the king was relieving himself and waited respectfully. Their hesitation bought Ehud precious time. By the time they realized something was wrong and forced the doors open, Ehud was already far away. He escaped to the hill country of Ephraim and did something powerful. He blew the trumpet. The sound echoed through the mountains, a call to courage, a signal of hope. "Follow me," he declared, "for the Lord has delivered your enemies into your hands." Notice that before the battle even began, he declared victory. The Israelites rallied. They seized the fords of the Jordan River, cutting off Moab's escape route. About 10,000 Moabite warriors, strong and capable men, fell that day. Moab was subdued, and Israel had peace for 80 years. 80 years of rest from one act of obedience. 80 years of freedom through one man's courage. 80 years of peace because God used what seemed unlikely. This story is powerful because it reminds us, God does not look for what impresses people, He looks for what is available. What others see as weakness, God can use as advantage. Deliverance can come through strategy, boldness, and divine timing. Ehud was not Samson with supernatural strength. He was not David with a sling. He was not Moses with a staff. He was a left-handed man with a hidden dagger and a bold faith in God. And through him, a nation was set free.